Alright, here we go. We have the Neo Premium File number 2, originally released in July of 2000 in Japan for the third Pokemon movie. As you can see, we have some promo cards. Should have 3 reverse holos, a couple of evolutions. Basically, we're about to open this and hopefully submit these to get graded. So this is going to be pretty epic, hopefully. Let's get into her. Set this down. Try to be as careful as we can. There's not many of these left sealed. There it is. Damage done. Who's ready for it? Who's ready for it? Who's ready for it? I'm fucking ready for it. Look at that. Hello. Hello. My glare is something else, but those are the 3 you really care about right there. I don't think that we're going to be disappointed. Alright, how do we go about this? Sheesh. This is nerve-wracking. Okay, so opens from the top. So we're going to start with the Unowns. Straight out and in. I don't know if the camera's going to focus or not really well for this. Alright, so these have a very, very high potential to 10. I cannot destroy them. So we are going to get these straight into the top loaders. So what I probably should do is just do the grading prep all at once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, Envy's not the only one that knows what's up. He's not the only one. Going slow, guys, just because I am trying to not get ahead of myself and screw these up. That would be devastating at this point. So we're going to pop those right in there. We're going to get ourselves some card savers. We are just going to basically get these ready for grading. The idea here is to sub together and get them sequential. So unfortunately that means I'm gonna have to submit them all at the same tier, because if you sub them at different tiers, they will not be sequential. So we've got to remember the order they came in as well, if we want it to matter, which we do. So we're on to the next. We had an N first. Here we have the E. Untouched by human hands for 26 years. Next one in. Do not like these card savers. Alright, and then next we get the O. What does it spell? Neo. Again, trying to be very, very careful handling these. Come on. Alright, now we start to get to the spicy stuff. Now we get to the Espeon, the Eevee, and then the Umbreon. I think the only one that we're going to have some issues with, at least from what I saw, is the Pichu. Espeon's fairly clean. They might get us on that corner down there. I mean, we're shooting for 10s, but 8, 9, 10. I feel like that's manageable. Okay, before we get too ahead of ourselves. Moving on to the Eevee. Again, I don't know why the camera's not focusing. Try to get it in there for you, but Eevee's a little off center. Might still be within margin. Into the card saver. Umbreon. Pack. Umbreon's looking pretty damn good. Alright, now's the fun stuff. Gonna dig into the hollows here. My palms are sweaty, knees weak. Let's vomit on mom's spaghetti. Okay. So this one I noticed from outside the file had the ability to move around. So I think that's going to kind of go against us a little bit. But look at that swirl. Ooh. Come on, focus, damn it. I'm going to give these a quick wipe down before I... So the Pichu has a print line right underneath the frame. That may... Actually, it looks like it has a couple different print lines, but overall it's very, very clean, as expected. Alright, so that one's going in the sleeve so I don't finger frig it too much. Okay. I gotta remember to wipe these down first, too. Okay. Next one we have is the Entei. Nice and easy. This one has a nice fat swirl right there. That's good, that's what you want. Centering looks bang on, maybe a little top heavy. But without further ado, the one we have all been waiting for, the Chizzard. Nice and gentle. And that does have a nice fat swirl down there as well. Trying to see if there's another one. Looks like we got that one. This guy is unfortunately going to be right side heavy, and I think it's too far out of the margin for a 10. Yep, I think we are just slightly over. But we are still going to give it a go, because I still want to know. And, I mean, slabs are made to crack, so I mean, what's the big deal? There it is, guys. That is the Neo Premium File number 2 from 2000, the year 2000. And these are going to get subbed to PSA to get graded, and hopefully we can get some sequential 10s, sequential 9s, somewhere in that region. But there it is. There it is. Those of you who are curious about what the rest of the binder looks like, basically you've got the front page, which is the pockets that everything came in, and you've got some mail order forms for additional promos for the fan club stuff. That's pretty cool. This fucking clown. It's pretty cool to see, though. I believe you can unclip this. Yeah, you can. So if you wanted to take the pages out and use it as like a binder or something, you can. But we're gonna just leave that alone. And there it is. There it fucking is. Gorgeous. Peace.